Hey yo, this your boy Zay here, and I just want to know who woke up the sleeping giant known as Ye, man. Who woke this nigga up, man? He been in a slumber lately. I know he had that little rant, and he dropped the album, had went number 1, and he was talking about how nobody could hold him back and all that. But fairly quiet for Kanye. You know what I'm saying, for Ye, man. But as of a few days ago, I mean, we heard like snippets and whispers that this was coming and that the Avengers was really going to assemble for the end game and everything. But I don't know. I heard it, thought it was AI, but it has been confirmed that Kanye really did jump on the Like That remix, and he had some wild shit to say on the song. Like he said that he can't remember a Drake verse. He said when he played J. Cole, the bitch's pussy get wet. You know, Ye be with all the models. You know what I'm saying? He be with all the fine models and everything, making them walk around naked and barefooted. He's a wild boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that's not even the shocking parts about this. Ye actually did an interview with Justin LA Boy, and he broke down a lot of stuff. It kind of alludes to how all this even got started and everything, besides the weird stuff that Drake always does. But he kind of brought down a bunch of other little stuff, and some of them I'll be able to break down here, and I'm probably gonna make a bigger video about it later. So we're just gonna give you like the little start. Okay, so we all know Kanye and Drake has had their thing, Kendrick and Drake has had his thing, and seemingly Drake has just had this thing where he's either fucking your bitch and doing weird shit, or he's like saying these little lines and doing these little things that we'd be like, damn, that kind of sounds like he's talking about so and so, but then you see him with so and so, right? So he's kind of a throw rocks to hide your hands type of guy, right? So Kanye said Justin Laboy asked him like, "Hey man, how did you even put this together?" After he played the song, his verse or whatever, he was like, "Oh well." Pluto, which is Future, called me up and went to the studio with Metro and everything. And Metro confirms this by posting a picture of him and Kanye together. And he was like, we got together, we laid a track, and then we started adding the strings and everything because Kanye just wasn't shit. The beat be different because he is a musical genius. And then he was like, I went to Paris and I flew them out to Paris, big bag money. And, they flew out to Paris and we added some more stuff and everything called it the Hooligans and everything. And then, he shoots it, you know what I'm saying? And, we were just really excited about the downfall of Drake, right? And that's what Charlemagne was talking about earlier today, how that's just hating that shit. I mean, Charlamagne don't have the answers because if that's some hating that shit, Charlamagne's whole career is some hating that shit. But I digress. We're gonna make a video about him later. But then he goes into like, we were just really energized about it because Kanye feels. Well, this is what Kanye said, and I'm gonna bust it down in layman's terms. I'm gonna bust it down in what Kanye says in Kanye language. He said he feels like Drake has signed a contract with the devil to go against him and God, go against God, which in layman's term is, regular people speak, is he feels like Drake's a hater, and he just don't understand why Drake keeps taking these little shots at him all the time when they're supposed to be cool and they're supposed to have let it go. He just always takes these little shots and he's just sick of it, and he says he thinks everybody else is sick of it and they're sick of the mistreatment. And he also says Drake signs a contract with this devil named Lucian, which Lucian owns a record label. I think it's called Gamma or Granger or something like that. Forget. And there's this a guy who used to be working at Apple Music, but now he works in a partnership, I guess, with Universal Music Group. And if you don't know, Universal Music Group owns a bunch of labels, and some of the labels that they own is what a lot of the rappers that Drake is going at, So what's wild is I will bust it all the way down later, but that's just why I know a lot of people keep saying like, oh, we think that this is just random, but it's really not. It has a lot to do with like these other guys' business and all this other stuff, and Drake doing underhanded things while actually getting a cut of their money and running off. But Kanye was the only one who could see what was really going on and really bust it down. And a lot of guys wasn't really expressing what exactly was going on. They just made it seem like we just hate this nigga. We're just finally gonna attack him, right? But it's really some business. It's really about their money and their business and how Drake is affecting it, and then throwing rocks at them behind hand, which also explains Drake and Sexy Red's affiliation because she's affiliated with that label. It's a lot, bro. I'm gonna bust it down later in the video. But yeah, Kanye did what Kanye do and shed a light on a lot of stuff that we didn't know was going on in the music industry and why they all decided to just gang up today and just be like, fuck Drake, since the Fuck Drake show. And, y'all can tell me how y'all feel about it in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe.